Hello student, this is your fourth lecture of Power System 2. Today we are studying about the voltage and current in a balanced three-phase AC circuit. So for a balanced three-phase system, the phase rotation method is used for analysis. Means we use here one alpha, letter alpha, to study the phase rotation. Okay, so alpha is commonly used to design the phase rotation of 120 degree in counterclockwise. Okay, remember this thing, alpha represent the phase rotation of 120 degree in a counterclockwise direction. Complex number operator of unit magnitude with an angle 120 degree. Okay, we can also call this alpha is complex number operator of unit magnitude, matlab which have a magnitude 1 and at an angle of 120 degree. So how can we write alpha? Alpha is equal to 1 at an angle of 120 degree. Or if we convert in a rectangle form, then it will be minus 0.5 plus 0.866 J. Okay. If we square this alpha, then what happens? If we square, then it becomes same magnitude, but angle will be increased. And what is the angle? 240 degree. Okay, and if we write in rectangle form, then it will be minus 0.5 minus 0.866 J. Okay, so we can also say that alpha square is a alpha conjugate. Okay, so here you can see in figure, if let me take pen. Okay, so here is our alpha. Okay, if we square, then it will rotate in a counterclockwise. Okay, so if we square the alpha, then it will become alpha square, and whose value is 1 at an angle of 240 degree. Okay, if we again multiply with alpha, then it will become alpha cube. Okay, and now its value will be 1 at an angle of 360 degree. And if we convert it into the rectangle form, then it will be 1 plus 0 z. Okay, so alpha cube, if we again multiply with alpha, then it will become alpha raised to 4, and it will 1 at angle of 480 degrees. So you can multiply many times, and a result will be repeating. Okay, if we multiply once, then it will be alpha square. If we multiply thrice, then it will be alpha cube, and at alpha cube it will become the magnitude 1 at an angle of at an angle of 360 degree, means complete rotation. Okay, 0 to 360 degree. Then if we again multiply alpha, then it will repeats its value, means alpha 4 is equal to alpha. You can see here, what is the value of alpha 4? This is, and this value is the same as alpha. Okay, so we can say alpha 4 is equal to alpha. Okay, now do some more mathematical calculation with alpha. Then if we minus 1 minus alpha, if we do 1 minus alpha, then we get this value. Okay, if we add alpha with 1, then we get this value. Okay, and if we do 1 minus alpha, then we get this value. So don't need to mug up all the values. Okay, only remember 1 to 2 values. Main value is alpha 1 at an angle of 120 degree, and also remember its rectangle form, minus 0.5 plus 0.866 j. Okay, and uh, uh, also we don't need to any other value like alpha square, alpha cube. Okay, so all the values are can be calculated from the value of alpha. Okay, so here you don't need to mug up all the things. Okay, only remember a value of alpha, then you can multiply or minus 1, yeah, plus 1, you can do yourself, and you will be get its value. Okay, so yes, one more important thing. In last you can see here what is the value of 1 plus alpha square. If we do the 1 plus alpha square, then it will become a 0. Means also means it is a balanced condition. Okay, so a common alpha operator is used when we want phase rotation. Okay, so it is generally used in a unbalanced unsymmetrical fault condition, where we have a different phases due to the unsymmetrical fault. Okay, so whenever we go through unsymmetrical fault calculation, then at that time we need this alpha operator to convert the unbalanced voltage and current into the balanced voltage and current. Okay, so whenever you required uh, con- unbalanced condition, whenever you require to convert unbalanced quantity into balanced quantity, then alpha operator will help you out. Okay, now take one example, line voltages and currents tracing path from A, B and C. Okay, so this is the figure of three phase load. Okay, okay, and now if we want to calculate a line voltage. Okay, so what is the line voltage here? You can see three line voltages are there, VAB, VBC and VCA. Okay, so if we want to calculate VAB, then uh, how we can calculate VAN? What is VAN? VAN is a phase voltage. Okay, remember VAN is a phase voltage, where VAB is a line voltage. Okay, so if we want to calculate VAB, then it can manipulate by the mathematical form VAN minus VBN. Okay, so now convert this VBN into the VAN. Okay, so how we can convert? So this is the first use of alpha operator, that we can convert one phase voltage into another because here all the phase voltages are equal in magnitude. We consider that this is a balanced condition. Okay, if it is unbalanced condition, then we cannot apply this condition or this mathematical form in uh, particular load. Okay, but if we consider that the load is balanced, then only at that time we can use this alpha operator to convert the one phase voltage into the other phase voltage form. Okay, so how can we write VBN in form of VAN? So VBN, not that, here you can see what is VBN. Okay, so VBN is a phase voltage. Okay, so here, so if we want this VBN from the VAN, so what will you do? Alpha is rotate in a counterclockwise direction. So if we want this phase, means B phase, then how many times you have to multiplies this alpha. So alpha should be multiplied twice, so it becomes the alpha square. So if we multiply alpha square with the VAN, then it will become the VBN. Okay, so you need to remember this. If we or you need not, if you do not want to remember, then remember this uh, phase diagram. Okay, so here is alpha, then if we multiply, then it will rotate in counterclockwise 120 degree. If we again multiply alpha, then it will again rotate at 120 degree and it will become the alpha cube. Okay, so what we want here, we want the VBN in form of VAN. So if we multiply alpha square with the VAN, then it will easily become VBN. Okay, so here we can take common VAN from both the term, and after that we get the VAN in bracket 1 minus. Okay, 1 minus alpha. Okay, so if we convert this value 1 minus alpha square, then we get the under root 3. Let me erase. Okay, so if we calculate the value of 1 minus alpha, so how can we calculate this value 1 minus alpha? So you need to first put the value of alpha square in a rectangle term, then do the mathematical calculation, then after convert again into the polar form, then you will get this value. Okay, so do it yourself, how we can come to this value 1 minus alpha square value. Okay, now if we want to calculate VBC, then how can we write VBC? VBC can be write in form of VBN minus VCN. Okay, so again, now we have to convert all these values in form of VAN. Okay, so we already know how to write VBN in form of VAN, alpha square into VAN, and VCN. So only we have to rotate once for getting the VCN in the form of VAN. Okay, so VCN is equal to alpha into VAN. Put both the values in the equation, and then we got the alpha square minus alpha. Here you can see VAN alpha square minus alpha. Okay, so after this value, you can again put the values of alpha square and alpha in terms of rectangle terms. Okay, so after putting the rectangle values, do the mathematical stuff, and after doing this mathematical calculation you will get the value in terms of a rectangle first, then you have to convert this rectangle value into the polar value. So at the end you will get under root 3 VAN at an angle of 270 degree. Okay, same we can also calculate the VCA value, which is VCN minus VAN. Put all the values in the form of alpha, and then complete the mathematical calculation. At the end, you will get the under root 3 VAN at an angle of 150 degree. Okay. So now task is calculate the value of current. Okay, so up to now we calculate the values, we not calculate, we convert the value of voltages for a balanced three phase AC circuit. So how we can convert this current value in the balanced three phase circuit? So this is the values of current. So you already know, in star connection, currents are same in line and phase. Okay, so whenever you have a star connection, then there is no need to convert the line values into phase values and phase value into line, because the line and phase values of current are same in star connection. But when we are talking about the delta connection, where when we are dealing with the delta, then at that time you will need to calculate, or you must to calculate the relationship between the phase and line current. Okay, so but similarly, voltages are same for delta connection. For delta connection, phase voltage and current, sorry, phase voltage and line voltage both are similar in a delta connection. Okay, so you do not need to calculate, or you do not need to equate this phase and line voltage relation in case of delta connection. Okay, so how we can calculate this currents, or how can we convert this line, or sorry, phase currents into the line? Okay, so as shown in figure, what is the value of IAL? IAL is equal to IA minus IB. Or how can we say IAL is equal to IA minus IB? You can clearly see here, if you know the current division rule, then you can see at this point